Hello, welcome to Open Mic. We're here with the Intro to Mass Comm class talking about movies. And first of all, we talked about in class the film Birth of a Nation with D.W. Griffith, which portrayed African Americans in a very negative light. Do you guys feel like there's stereotyping going on in movies today?
I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. I think it's when movies put like stereotypes in their movies, they're trying to teach people instead of like, because everybody knows we have stereotypes, so we can't just, how can I put it, like, I'm not trying to say not hide them, but if we don't talk about them and address them, then they're just there.
Well, like Tyler Perry movies, they're full of stereotypes of African American families and people. Do you feel like he's going out there to educate people?
I don't think he's trying to educate. I think he knows what, as an African American race, I think he knows what we like. I think that's what he does. But I don't think he's trying to.
How about like just all kinds of comedians and people talking about race? I mean, it seems to me like they're more doing these things for entertainment.
Yeah, like Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
I hate that guy. I love that.
But not necessarily for like an education point of view. Do you think some of these comedies that portray stereotypes, do they hurt our society?
I think it hurts our society. At the same time, some people say it's quote unquote it's for a change, but I think it hurts us more than change us.
What about our Hollywood blockbusters? Like, do you see much diversity in most of the films in Hollywood? Like, say, the Academy Awards, is there much diversity? Was there this year?
There's more African American and minority actors now than there ever was, ever. So.
All right, let's talk about movie ratings. Does anybody here like have a hard and fast rule about movies? Like, I won't watch rated R movies? Is that a situation? Nobody here. Were any of your parents very strict about what movies you were able to watch?
My parents were. It was that I feel that the reason for movie ratings were to actually give you the control of this movie is for an adult, this movie is for a child, and it taught you the difference between what was being played on TV and whether you could learn from it versus what was being played on TV and what you can just look at and understand. So it was a big difference between the ratings.
How about going to the movies? Does anybody have a beef with all the trailers and commercials they play at the movies, or is that a big deal?
Gives me something to do while I'm, I don't know, waiting on the crappy movie to start.
How about ticket prices and 3D goggles, not goggles, but glasses and all the extra fees?
Yeah, I paid $13 to see Saw 3D. No, it was not. It was a good movie, but no.
Has anybody ever seen a 3D movie where it was worth the extra money to have 3D?
Alice in Wonderland.
For real?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Great movie.
And it was the 3D that made it great, or the story, or?
Well, I mean, obviously Alice in Wonderland's already a good story. The 3D just enhanced it. I mean, it could have done well with or without the 3D, but that was a pretty awesome movie to see in 3D.
All right, well, that's it for Open Mic, talking about movies. Stay tuned for more.